I'd like to welcome you. I'm Marcia Stefanik, Professor of Medicine at the Stanford Prevention Research Center and also Professor of Obstetrics and Gynecology. And we're very excited. This is our fourth Basic and Translational Research Symposium on Sex Differences. A couple of you were at the very first one. What I'd like to do is start by, oops, I got this out of order. Oops, there's a missing slide. Oh dear. This isn't right. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're where we need to be. So what I want to do is I want to first tell you about the Stanford Wisdom Center, which is Women and Sex Differences in Medicine. I am one of the co-directors. Lynn Westfall, who will be coming up after me, is the other co-director. We started this center about 2 years ago. Sonu Thadani, who some of you have met in the lobby, is our managing director, and T.O. Pricing is our program associate. And the vision of our center is healthy women and men from conception through the life course. And so we are working from really conception through the life course. And our mission is advancing human health across the lifespan through research and education in women's health, biology of sex differences, and gender medicine. And we have been having these basic and translational research symposia. As I said, this is our fourth one. We also have women's health events, which Lynn Westfall will tell you about. And rather than spend a lot of time talking about us, we're just really thrilled to have this amazing group of speakers. And we're really thrilled to have partnered with the Institute for Immunity, Transplantation, and Infection, which Mark Davis will tell you more about. But first, I'd like to introduce my co-director, Lynn Westfall. Come on up. Who was originally the director of the Women's Health at Stanford program, and then we partnered together to really to build sex differences into our Wisdom Center.
Thank you, Marcia, and I really appreciate being able to work with Marcia Stefanik on our Wisdom program. And as many of you know, Marcia, well known for many things. She's been at Stanford for a long time, along with me. But she was the PI for the Women's Health Initiative, which was one of the most important studies ever done on women, and probably the largest study that will ever be done. So now it gives me great pleasure to introduce, actually before I introduce Dr. Davis, I do want to give a plug for our May 21st symposium. It will be in the afternoon at the Arriaga Alumni Center. And this will be the fifth one that we are sponsoring. The focus this year is on global women's health, and it should be a fascinating afternoon. So if any of you are available, please join us, and there will be information on our website as we finalize the program. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Mark Davis, who's the director of the Stanford Institute for Immunology, Transplantation, and Infection. He's a professor of microbiology and immunology and a Howard Hughes Medical Institute investigator. He received his BA from Johns Hopkins and a PhD from California Institute of Technology. He then went to the NIH and was a postdoctoral fellow there, and then finally headed to the West Coast, came to Stanford, and has been a faculty member in the Department of Microbiology and Immunology since he came out here. He is well known for identifying many of the T-cell receptor genes and pioneering many studies involving immunology. And his current research involves understanding the molecular interactions that underlie T-cell recognition and the challenges of human immunology. He has received many honors and awards, too many to even start to mention right now. But he is a member of the National Academy of Sciences and the Institute of Medicine, and it is really an honor to work with Dr. Davis on this symposium, and I'll welcome him up to the podium and he can introduce our next speakers. Thank you.
And I'm going to work on the transition here really fast.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. And also, I forgot to acknowledge our interns, so if you don't mind me just quickly saying, we're really pleased that Carice Mock, Roz Murray, Jenny Treen, and Adori Howard have helped us with our program and with our various facilities. And with this, we're going to let Dr. Davis go.